Hi everybody, I'm Miss Tritch.
And I'm Miss Hayes.
And we'll be teaching a series of mini math lessons. So the way that our videos are going to go is we'll have a mini lesson in the beginning, and at the very end, we'll do an activity that you and your child can do at home. So our first lesson is all about odds and even numbers. So our first one here, an even number can be shown as two equal parts. Here we have the number 6, so I drew out 6 squares, and what we're going to want to do is have them create a buddy or a pair or a partner. So this one has a pair, this one has a partner, this one has a buddy. Have your child even draw a circle creating those pairs or a line that connects the two. So that they all have a pair, the number is even. Over here, we have an odd. Odd number cannot be shown as two equal parts. So I have the number 7. I drew out 7 squares, and I'm going to create its buddies. I'm going to draw a circle or a line that connects its pairs. There's one here, one here. Oh, and this is our last one. So because our last one does not have a buddy, does not have a partner, the number is odd. We have another example on the next slide. I did the number 10. So again, creating 10 squares, 10 circles, it doesn't matter the shape. I'm going to circle my pairs, circle my buddies or my partners, and it looks like, yep, every single one has a pair, therefore the number is even. Over here, I have the number 9, same thing, gonna draw out my squares, creating those partners. Here's my partner, my buddy, my pair. Oh, and my last one is going to be my oddball right here. This makes it odd because this one does not have a buddy.
So here's another example of odd versus even numbers. So on one side we have the even, we have 8. Instead of drawing it, side to side, if students can't do that on their own, they can just draw them in a straight line. So 8 circles here, 8 squares, and then just circle them pairs. So 1, 2, circle them, 1, 2, circle them. Notice that all the squares in the number 8, they all have a buddy. Then on the opposing side, for the odd number, we have 7. So same thing, the child would just draw 7 squares, 7 dots, and then circle in pairs of 2. So 1, 2, circle it, 1, 2, circle it, so on and so forth. You'll notice that at the very end, 7's odd because that last square does not have a buddy.
All right, so now we're going to move into the activity portion. So this activity, Miss Hayes is going to be the child, and I'm going to be the teacher. So here we go. All you're going to need for this activity is a dice and something to write with and a piece of paper. So if you don't have a dice, you can always find one online. All righty, so I'm going to have you roll the dice once.
And I got a 3.
So the 3 is going to go in the first box, and then roll the dice again.
And another 3.
So she'll write that second number in the second box, add the 2 numbers.
3 plus 3 is 6.
And then if your child doesn't know if it's even or odd straight off the bat, have them draw the numbers on the side. So drawing 6 circles and trying to find those buddies.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. They have a buddy, they have a buddy, and they have a buddy.
I also wanted to add, kind of going back to the beginning of the PowerPoint, if the student can't draw them lining up in pairs the way that Ms. Hayes has it, you can also have the child just write them out straight in a line and then circle those 2 pairs as they count them off. So it doesn't have to look like this.
So I think this is even.
All right, should we do another one?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, I have 4 and 6. 4 plus 6 is 10.
And same thing on the side of the paper or on the back, drawing those circles so she can find those pairs.
I have 10 circles there. These all have buddies, so I think that is even.
All right, let's see if we can get 1 and see if we can do it odd.
Okay. 2 and 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. These have a buddy, these have a buddy, and these have a buddy, and this one is left out. So that is odd.
Excellent. If you even want to step it up once more for your child, if they're more in the advanced level, you can have them start doing double digits. So in this case, either roll the dice twice, or if you have 2 die, roll the dice just the whole time.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to do 16. And 32. 5. 16.
It's 6, but it's 5. Well,
Oh, no.
well, I think it's a 5. Alrighty, so on the back, I wanted to just kind of add 16 plus 35 because you have to carry the 1. I think that's 51.
Yeah.
So with 51, this one's going to be a bit trickier because we're not going to have the child, draw 51 circles and find those buddies. If we think about it, the tens place is always going to be even. If we draw our 10s and our 1s and find buddies for all 50 of them, they're going to be even. So the child can skip that step and just look at the ones place. You want to underline that ones place? This is our ones place. So how many is in our ones place?
1.
And does 1 have a buddy?
No.
So is it even or odd?
I think it's odd.
Excellent. Let's do one more, try to make this one an even. See if we can do that.
32 and 52.
Perfect.
84.
So again, that same thing. We're not going to draw 84 circles. That's way too much work. If we look at our tens place, which is our 8, we have 8 tens. And if you think about all of those individual 10 pieces, they're all going to have a buddy. Therefore, our tens will always be even. We need to look at our ones place. Can you underline our ones place?
There we go.
How many do we have in our ones place?
4.
So if we draw out 4 ones, let's see if we have a buddy.
Yep, they all have buddies.
So
So
is it even or odd?
that looks like it is even.
Excellent. And that's our whole activity.